Hello everyone, and welcome to this month's episode of What's for Dinner. Today I'm making another crock pot recipe. I do like these crock pot recipes. They're usually very simple and don't take much time to prepare, like this one. This is a crock pot recipe for a honey apple pork loin. So I have a 4-pound center cut pork loin right here. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut a slit down the center of it. Well, not like a slit like this. We're going to go down kind of like this and just make a nice opening. You want to space them about 1 inch or so apart. You don't want to cut all the way through. You want to have a nice opening there because what we're then going to do is we're going to take one of these apple slices and we're going to put it in this slit. And then you're going to take an apple slice, you're going to put it inside the slit. You'll use about 2 of them. One more. Not bad. Okay, now I'm going to put this, I'm going to rearrange this a bit here. So let's bring my crock pot over here. Set this here. Okay, now you're going to add 1 white onion to the crock pot. Then you're going to add the rest of your apple slices. And then after the apple slices, you're going to put in, breaking these apple slices up here, then you're going to put in 1/2 cup of butter, like so. Layer that in on the bottom. Then you're going to put the pork loin on top of all of that. I sure hope this fits. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to put in some salt, just a little bit of salt, and then some pepper. And you're going to put in a little bit of cinnamon. Ooh, there. Then you're going to put on some thyme. You can actually use fresh sprigs. I'm just using some dried thyme right here. And then you're going to drizzle it with 1/4 cup of honey. I had my measuring cup out here, but I think what I'll just do is do a brief guesstimate how much 1/4 cup might be. Alright, and then once you got your honey drizzled over, that looks about good, I'd say. Then I'm going to take it over to the crock pot here. Put the lid on. Now this recipe only gave an option for a low cook, so we're going to put this on low for 6 hours. When we return, I will remove the pork from the crock pot, we'll let it rest for about 5 minutes, and then we will carve it up. So I will see you in about 6 hours.
6 hours later.
And here we are, 6 hours later. The pork has just finished, it just went down to 0. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the crock pot over to the counter over here, and I'm going to take the pork out and I'm going to let it rest right here. Now the recipe said to not open this, so I haven't opened this lid at all since it's been cooking. So, well, that looks stunning. That looks honestly very, very pretty. Now I got to figure out how to get this pork onto here. So let's do this. I'm going to move this a little closer. I want to minimize drippage. Now it didn't say to take the apples out, so I'm just gonna like pick this up. Can I pick it up without making it break? Okay, here we go. And down. I might just use what's in here as like a dressing to it or something. So I'm gonna let this sit here for about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be back and I'm gonna cut it up. And I don't have any sides. Do I have vegetable wise? I have corn. I think that's it. I'll throw some corn in, why not? That's all I got. I gotta get more vegetables. Sorry, my back was to the camera. So I'll throw some corn in, and we'll have some corn with this as well. You can serve it with rice, you can serve it with mashed potatoes, any other kind of side will do. So again, I'll be back in a little less than 5 minutes now to carve this up and try it for you on camera. Okay, the pork's been resting for about 5 minutes. The corn is still in the microwave. I'm gonna cut off a piece of this here. It looks so much smaller than what it was when I put it in. I mean, it was huge when I put it in. Cut off this edge right here. Oh, that is so tender. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. It's like falling off. That's how you know it's done. When it's like falling off and coming into pieces, that's when you know it's done. And then I put a spoon inside the crock pot here, because I'm going to take some of the juices that are in there, and we're going to pour it I'll wait till the corn is done, but I'm going to pour it over top of the pork and the corn when the corn is done in 30 seconds. You can really smell the cinnamon that was put in here. You can also kind of smell the honey a little bit. It's very large on the cinnamon and then the honey. All right, the corn is done. Very scientific pouring. And then we're going to get some of this goodness. Move that out of the way. Well, it's plated up. Let me have a look at it here. Looks pretty good. I'm excited to try this. I got a fork right here. I don't even really need a knife because the pork's just kind of like falling apart. It's a different kind of taste. There's like a subtle hint of the apple. It's not very big, but it's there. You can tell that it's there. Oh, it's so good. Thank you all for watching this episode of What's for Dinner. If you have any recipes that you would like me to make on camera, leave them below in comments and I'll check them out. Until next time, take care, God bless, and I'll see you later.